Wow! That's one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on another team from the AFC, the Houston Texans. Taking in at the 3. A dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out in his second season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. On play action, Mills. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A first down throw for Mills. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Mills going to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up the touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by an 11th-year passer in the league now. Still best remembered for his heroics in Super Bowl 52, of course, Nick Foles. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Foles. This one completes Alec Pierce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First and 10, Taylor down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Foles. Throw here's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Foles. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mills. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Texans will add to their first quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's King. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to get a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run once more with Taylor. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Back to throw again.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. Taken in at the 3.
Well, a good return up past the 30.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well,
this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the pick-6 a moment ago, here's Mills again. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all.
So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, and that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the handoff, Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Pick up, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And his kick here is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Mills on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Just 1 more quarter remains in the season. Now there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now the their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Foles. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. It was third and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Foles. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Mills looking to throw it. This is caught. It's Cooks. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now Mills. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Pierce now up the middle. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going for it with Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Mills on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Back to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Full's throw caught by Pierce.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10. And the Lone Star State has a new champion. It's the Houston Texans, kings of the Super Bowl. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.